Okay, so the name Swamp Izzo. I mean, it's catchy, but where'd it come from?
A joke.
Okay.
I was going by Swamp Fox.
Swamp Fox, all right.
In school, just always wanted to be different. I said, I need the name that's gonna just stand out. My homie, back in the days, printed up 1,000 business cards. Swamp Izzo, from Snoop Dogg's TV show, For Shizzle My Nizzle. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, Swamp Izzo, haha. You DJ funerals, backyard parties, just a joke and just pass it out.
Funerals.
Like, it was just like the weirdest part. It had all the weirdest, and he had his phone number on it, and he gave him the card with the joke. So everybody had the card was showing me in the hood, like, Swamp Izzo, haha. I was like, bro, why y'all calling me that? And it never left.
It's stuck.
I used it.
Yeah.
Because everybody wouldn't call me nothing else.
I mean, it's a great name. I like it, you know?
Yeah, crazy, right?
Okay, so you're living in South Carolina, then at one point you start to move around.
Yes.
All right, so where do you go?
New York, around, back to South Carolina, then Philly,
Okay.
then Atlanta.
So, I mean, I remember in 2002 as a DJ, I moved to New York because that was when the mixtape circuit was really on fire, and I felt, you know, I'm from the Bay Area. I'm like, okay, if I want to do it, New York is kind of the epicenter for mixtape DJ culture. So when you moved to New York as a DJ, what happened?
I wasn't a DJ.
Oh, okay. You just
I
hustling?
quit 1,000 times DJ.
Huh. So what
I
were
was
you
a
doing in New
rapper
York?
then.
Oh, you were rapping in New York?
I was a rapper.
Okay.
A rap.
How did that work out?
It was all right. It was a thrill. Shout out to D and Y before the motorcycle accident.
Rough
Ran
Riders?
into- Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, so you were
Exactly.
signed to Rough Riders?
No. Just
Okay.
always just bumping into guys, you know what I mean? Just rapping. I was one of those violent rappers back then.
What do you mean?
Just, you know, just a point-to-prove rapper. The best gun-slinging rapper type, you know what I mean? The violent, I was super violent, super animated,
Okay.
that type. Mason Alona.
Okay. So New York didn't work out, Philly didn't work out. So then you go to Atlanta next.
Yeah.
So what happened in Atlanta?
West Side, low-income housing, of course, trying to find a way. I don't know, God started working. I started realizing that the people around me started becoming famous.
Okay, because you moved to Atlanta, you had $27,000.
28.
28,000.
28.
And you blew all of it on clothes.
Wow, Vlad.
Yeah.
I thought we could skip past that.
No,
Okay.
we're going to talk about this. And then you became,
28,000 moved with a dream and a little bit of money. I thought it was everything in the world, the life savings, moved to Atlanta. Thinking I could just get a little apartment and just start the life and start moving. But nobody would actually give you an apartment in Atlanta at that time. You had to do application fees. So we're staying in a hotel, application fee, 100, 150, 200, doing 6, 7 of them, because I'm thinking like soon as they approve it, I'm gonna just pay a couple of months up. It never happened. We staying in a hotel, $200, $300 a night. 2.5 months later,
a lot of money.
2.5 months later, sleeping behind Popeyes.
So you're sleeping in your car at this point. You're essentially homeless.
All the way homeless.
All the way homeless. I mean, what was that like? Because you grew up in a relatively good home, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now you're homeless in the back of a Popeyes.
Homeless, I think all homeless is a choice, but couldn't go back to where we already created a great name for ourselves to say, put your head down. Honestly, just thugging it out. Just trying to figure out a better day, a better way. But homeless is definitely the worst thing you can do in life.
Yeah, I moved to New York. I wasn't sleeping in cars, but I was sleeping on couches. And then you get that, hey man, how long you gonna be here? Conversation, you're like, all right, well, I guess I gotta move then.
Now washing up in Popeyes,
Yeah.
the real.
Yeah, man, it happens. It happens.
Then the car broke, so then you're super homeless. So the car is sitting in one spot, and you're just walking around all day.
I mean, at that point in your life, like, what did you think you were gonna do to get out of that situation?
DJ,
Okay, so the rapping thing was put aside.
out the gate.
Okay.
I met rappers that was way better. So I wasn't one of those rappers that was caught up in my life. Once I started rapping, I thought I was good. I got to New York, and I found people from Philly that really rapped.
Yeah.
So I knew people from New York that could rap. But I don't know, something's in Philly water. Those guys are. So I started meeting guys from Philly that could really rap. And I was like, yeah, definitely. I'm a DJ. I'm a DJ. When I meet them, I'm the DJ. I'm never the rapper.
Mm.